Imagine this. A self-made Nigerian billionaire businessman is so successful, so dominant in his market, that European competitors can't beat him. So, instead of competing fairly, they use their government's military to kidnap him, exile him across the ocean, and steal his entire business empire using fake laws. It sounds like a conspiracy theory, or maybe the plot of a new Nollywood blockbuster. But this isn't fiction. This is one of the most infuriating, calculated acts of corporate theft in history. This is the story of King Jaja of Opobo, the man the British Empire couldn't buy, so they broke him. To understand the tragedy, you have to understand the triumph. The man we know as Jaja wasn't born a king. He was born in Igboland in the 1820s and sold into slavery as a boy in the trading port of Bonny. But Jaja had a business mind that would put modern CEOs to shame. Working within the canoe house system, he went from enslaved person to trader, to head of the Anna Pepal house. But Bonny was too restrictive, too full of old rivalries. So, in 1869, Jaja did something radical. He took his people, his wealth, and his connections and founded a brand new state, Opobo, and Opobo wasn't just a town, it was an economic weapon. In the late 19th century, palm oil was liquid gold. Europe's Industrial Revolution needed it to lubricate machines and make soap. The Niger Delta had the supply. The standard practice was this. British merchants sat on the coast, and African middlemen brought the oil to them. The British set the prices. King Jaja looked at this system and said, "No thanks." He realized that if he controlled the rivers, he controlled the supply. He started shipping palm oil directly to Liverpool, bypassing the British merchants on the coast. He was getting better prices and cutting out the colonizers. By the 1880s, Opobo was rich, independent, and powerful. Jaja was essentially running a black-owned multinational corporation that was outperforming the British. And the British merchants were furious. They complained to their government that Jaja was a monopolist and blocking free trade, which is ironic, considering what they did next. Enter this guy, Vice Consul Harry Johnston, an ambitious imperialist looking to make a name for himself. In 1887, Johnston decides he's done negotiating. He invites King Jaja aboard a British warship, the HMS Goshawk, for peace talks. Now, listen to this. Johnston gave Jaja his word-written guarantee on the honor of the Queen that if Jaja came aboard, he would be free to leave afterward, no matter the outcome of the talks. Jaja, trusting diplomatic protocol, boarded the ship. The second he stepped on deck, the trap sprung. Johnston gave him an ultimatum: surrender yourself and be deported, or we level the town of Opobo with these cannons right now. It wasn't a negotiation, it was a hostage situation. To save his people from slaughter, Jaja surrendered. They carted him off to Accra for a sham trial, then exiled him across the Atlantic to the West Indies. He died there in 1891, never seeing Opobo again. Prominent Nigerian historian and lawyer Olasupo Chaso has done incredible work analyzing the legal records of this event. Chaso argues that we shouldn't just look at this as politics. This was armed robbery. The British colonial apparatus weaponized their legal system to destroy a commercial rival they couldn't beat fairly. They literally stole his business. King Jaja's story is a reminder that competence and economic independence in Africa were often met with violence. He proved what was possible, and that's exactly why they had to remove him. Did you learn about Jaja in school? Let me know in the comments below. If you want more stories about hidden history and colonial resistance, smash that like button and subscribe. Until next time, keep digging for the truth.